Hello YouTube, welcome back. Coming back here with another kind of pack review. I did a previous video on my chest rig and got a lot of feedback on it, so that was great. So I thought I might as well do one on my actual search pack that I carry. So let's get right into it. So the pack I use is an Osprey Hike Light 28 liter. It's not too big, not too small. If I were to do a lot of winter stuff and needed more rain gear and whatnot, I might need to upgrade size. But for out here in Arizona, in the desert, this is a pretty good pack for me, and I've liked it so far. One of the big reasons I like the Osprey backpacks is because of the suspension system on the back. Your back never actually touches the backpack. There's a nice gap here, so the airflow can go in. And out of a lot of packs I tried, Osprey has always been the most comfortable for me, and I've never gotten hot wearing them. So I do like that airflow system that they have, and you could also squirt some water easily on your back through that backpack, which is nice. So let's start here from the front. So I normally have my two trekking poles hooked on the side. Without them here, the bag doesn't really like to stand up. No matter how I tried to pack it, it still will always kind of tip. It's got a round bottom. So I like the poles here, so when I set my pack down, it just stays standing up. And I really don't hike with hiking poles, so I really don't use them much. I mainly use them as tracking poles. And then on the front side, I do have a helmet. This is a Team Wendy search and rescue helmet that was gifted to me by a team member. Let me get it off here for you. And it's just strapped onto the front of the pack. We don't need to wear these all the time on our team. It's not a requirement, but I do always bring it at least to CP in case we do need to get ferried to and from our search area using a helicopter. So if I am working in and around the helicopter, I'm always wearing one of these. But if it is a small search area not too far from CP, I probably won't even bring it because we're not going to be ferried in and out at all. Again, it was gifted to me by a team member, and then I just have a LED light strip light on it. White light, also got the LED flashers, red or white on the back. These were a 2-pack, so I have one in my bag and then one I kept on the helmet. And again, just basic simple poles. Spending a lot of money on poles because I don't really hike with trekking poles. But I do like that it is 2 adjustments here. They don't just like fold out. So some people will carry rubber bands for their hiking poles to measure the footprints or the stride length. Since I don't actually use the pole, I would just do the first bottom section from here to here. I would measure the footprint length, lock it down, and then from here to here, I would make my measurement for the stride. So as I'm walking, I don't need extra rubber bands on here. I can just see these nubs and where my stride and footprint is. And then, so that's mainly how I use the trekking poles. And I do have 2, so if I did actually want to use a trekking pole and then one as a tracking stick, I can do that. And then on this side, just have my gloves attached on here. Once I start my hike, I'll normally move this down to a belt loop so they're not on my strap. And then in this front waist pouch, I have some flagging tape and an extra buff just in case I need to wipe my face or getting sweaty or sun. I normally always have one on me, but there's just an extra one there. And then in this pocket, I really don't like a lot of stuff on my waist pack, on my waist strap, because I like it to bend around me. I just have 2 chem lights. The chem lights I got on Amazon come with kind of like a rubbery string or lanyard attached to it, which is kind of nice. You do need to tie it up somewhere. You don't have to waste any paracord or extra cordage. And also for signaling, if you crack it and then you have the string and you spin it around, it creates a lot of light that either helicopters or other searchers can see you at nighttime. So that's it for the front and back. So the front here does have 3 pouches. You have some stretchy mesh pouches on the sides, I normally keep them pretty free until I get to CP, and then I just load them up with water bottles. And then on one side I do keep a solar charger with a carabiner on it. So if I am running out of battery, because we do use our phones for SAR topo or Cal topo now, and so I can just hang this on the back of my pack and it'll charge, slow charge, but it'll charge. And you could also shove rain gear, like I have some extra random stuff in here. You could just shove whatever you need in here. Bottom here, we do have a rain fly that's built into the pack. Do have a high vis rain cover that will fit around the whole pack. So that's nice. That all packs up into the bottom here. For this top pouch, it's mainly just quick access items. I normally have snacks in here. I don't have anything in here right now, but an extra headlamp, some wipes, some extra batteries, and then just some more random wipes. Like I said, it's mainly going to be snacks and quick access and like electrolyte powders and stuff up here. Now getting into the main pack, this I just have in here because I have space, but it's mainly for when we're working like SARs or working down the river. It's just a rescue line you can throw into the water and help people or assist people getting out if there is current. I'm trying to find a way or something to replace this big float ring with because it's just so bulky, especially if I am packing it, but majority of the time I will just clip it to the back outside of the pack and just have it hanging once I'm at the river. And then right on the top of the pack, I do have some extra goggles. Like I said, mainly just for helicopter work. If it is nighttime, I don't want to wear my sunglasses, but they are picking us up and we're out here in the desert, so there is lots of dust. I can pop these on just for the quick short helicopter ride, just to not have any dust in my eyes. And then on the top here of my bag, one of the first things is my first aid kit. I do have a CPR mask on the outside, and then just a small first aid kit. Nothing too crazy in here, just boo-boo kits. I haven't taken a lot of first aid casts, just the basic wilderness first aid. So I don't have a lot of stuff in here that I don't know how to use. So everything in here, I do know how to use, all small stuff, basic first aid stuff, all the big trauma stuff. We normally have a member on our team that is dedicated to medical, and they'll carry all that. But if everyone carries a small first aid kit, combined together, when you are in a group, you can do a lot of stuff with some small first aid kits. I also like to pack some instant cold packs in here. Again, we are in Arizona, and a lot of time you just need to cool people down. So I have about 3 or 4 of those kind of scattered around my pack at all times. And these are just bags found on Amazon. Then on the side here, I have kind of my water and cook bag here. So I do have a large titanium spork here. I have an Nalgene full of water and a titanium steel cup. And then just some water purification tablets and some flavoring tablets. And that all stays packed in this bag. Just a bag of cordage, just various sizes and strands of paracord, all in here. And then this is just an extra little fire/survival pouch of stuff. Got some cotton pads, some ponchos, headlights, some electrical tape, a backup compass, backup flint and steel that I made just from parts on Amazon, and then a little sewing kit, and then a kind of manicure kit. It's got tweezers, little scissors, nail clippers, which comes in handy a lot. Next down here, I just have, since it is kind of chilly out here and into the winter season here in Arizona, I do have just an extra bag of hats, gloves, and extra shamag that I do keep in the bottom in case what I'm wearing isn't enough, especially like towards the nighttime. I'll be able to supplement that with some stuff in here. And then at the way bottom is all my extra clothes and kind of toiletries. So I have a little bag. It's got toothbrush, toothpaste, some chapstick, some medication, just some basic toiletry stuff that you might need if you were to spend the night out in the bush. And then extra wool socks with some pantyhose liner. If you put these on before your socks, you won't get any blisters. I know people might think those are for girls, but they work really well, and you can get like a 10-pack of them for only a couple bucks. So I always roll a pair of socks and then 2 pantyhose liners around them, and they keep them nice and tight. And then there's another bag of clothes, underwear, socks, an extra t-shirt, just in case I do get wet. So that all lives in this bottom pouch. And then I do keep just an extra large knife. If I do need to do any woodwork or split any wood. I do have my sharp knife on my chest pack that I carry, but this is just kind of my beater knife. And then at the way bottom of the pack, I have my shelter, just a double-sided little tarp. So it's reflective on one side and then red on the other side. And they make these in all different colors. You can do orange if you wanted, but this is one I got off on Amazon, and that just lives down to the bottom of my pack. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, and there's plenty of extra room. I don't have the rescue line, which I only take if I'm working the river. So I normally don't have this. There's a lot of extra room, which I will fill with my extra food, extra waters, extra rain gear, or anything extra that I would need. There is room left on top here that I can fill. Yeah, that's it. So that's a quick overview of my pack. I'm still looking for a good monocular or rangefinder. I know Vortex makes some, so I'm still on the hunt for one of those. But yeah, that's pretty much what I carry now. Of course, it'll ever be changing, always evolving. But I just thought I'd give you guys a quick overview of what I'm rocking right now. And if you have any suggestions or just comments kind of that you want to let me know about, let me know in the description. And again, I did make another video on the chest rig, so check that video out. Again, any suggestions or comments would be much appreciated. So good luck to all of you out there. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you next time. I also just want to give you guys a shot kind of what everything looks like, how I have it on with the backpack and the chest rig. So this is kind of how I have it set up majority of the time. And yeah, not a lot of stuff shaking around. It's pretty tight to my body, which I like. So this is it. This is kind of my beginner search pack and chest rig setup. Again, as I get more experience, as I train more, talk to more of my teammates, it'll probably evolve from there. But for the time being, this is how I rock it.